So you get a nice preview there. I'll go ahead and choose 24 frames per second. That's actually also a new feature. We'll hit create, and I'll switch over to this whitewater rafting footage that we have. So some nice looking footage that was shot. I'll go ahead and play back a little. It's some nice footage, but let's turn it into really amazing footage. So the way we're going to do that, we start out in our outline view. And this is where we put in the basic information about our trailer. We get to put in a name. So I'm going to go ahead and type in a name, and you notice that it's updating live over there in the viewer. We'll go ahead and give it a date. And then we fill in the cast. And several of the trailers you can adjust from 2 to 6 cast members. This one we've got set for 4. We'll go ahead and type in, we had 4 people on this trip. We've got Linda, we've got Nicholas, we have Stephanie, and we had Damien. And we'll set the gender here to male. And now we have where we can go in and put in a studio logo. You can change the name of the studio that you want. And then we have 5 different studio logos. Go ahead and choose this Sun Rays Through the Clouds, really nice looking one. And then we have credits that come up. And you get to fill in all the different parts of the credits. It pulls the name out of your address book, so it's pulled my name out of here. I think that's good. We'll leave that there. We'll go over to the storyboard now. Now, on the storyboard tab, I actually get to see how the trailer goes together. And we have these nice moving animatics that go in with all the text. And I can use this to see the pacing and the timing before I've actually even started to put it together. Let's go ahead and just take a little look. So I can get a real feel for it before I've even started to put it together. You'll also notice the music. We've got, actually, for all 15 of these trailers, we have new original scores that were put together, and a number of them were actually done. We went to London, to Abbey Road Studios, and had the London Symphony Orchestra record the original pieces for these. So you get to have a full symphony behind your movies. It's pretty amazing. So let's scroll back up to the top here, and let's go ahead and just make this trailer. We're going to make this start to finish. So I can go in here, and I can change any of the text. So in this case, leaving behind the city. And instead of a young family, we'll put in a group of friends. You see it's all updating live over there. Now all we have to do is fill in the clips. So what I do is I just come down here and skim to any point and just click on the beginning of a clip I'd like to put in. Puts it up into my trailer. We've got some nice establishing shots here. We've got this footage of them going into the water. Go ahead and get an action shot it's asking for. This looks like a good action shot in the raft. Now it's asking for a group. You can see this is going together pretty quickly. We can make it even easier. You'll notice down here in the event these purple lines that are showing. Those are done through our People Finder. We've taken the face detection technology out of iPhoto and applied it to video. So we can actually identify the segments of video that have people in them, and we can identify shots that have 1 person, 2 people, or many people for a group. We can also tell by the size of the face whether it's a close-up, medium, or wide shot. So if I come down here and just open up my keyword panel, iMovie sees that, and since it's asking for a group shot, it's going to set the group keyword filter, and so now it's only going to show me shots that have multiple people in them. So those fit with what it's asking for. It makes it even easier to choose shots. So I'll pick a group shot. Now it's asking for a medium shot, so that's what I see. I get medium shots down here. Asking for another group shot. Fill in a group shot. Looking for an action shot. Here's a great one going through the trees. One more group shot. Got everybody having some fun there. Now it's telling me that this one's going to have a slow motion applied to it. So let's see. We've got somebody going in the water there. That'll look really good in slow motion. Now it's asking for a close-up shot of Linda. You notice that it's shown me just close-up shots down here. So it makes it really easy to pick out a shot. Now it's asking for Nicholas. Looks like we don't have a close-up shot of Nicholas, so I'll go ahead and add a 1-person keyword so we can find shots with a single person. And there we go. There's a shot of Nicholas. Pulls up for me. And let's see. Here's a shot of Stephanie. And then we need a shot of Damien there. And one more group shot. There's a nice shot of the group. Another action shot that we're looking for. And I'll go ahead and turn off the 1-person keyword there so we can get a nice action shot. Here's somebody going in the water. That'll be a great action shot. One more group shot here, and we're just about done. Then we'll go ahead and I'm just going to pick out one more action shot in here, a nice action shot. And there we are, we're done. So let me go ahead and play this back full screen and have a look. So you can see how easy it is. You can imagine coming back from a trip like this, and in 5 or 10 minutes, you're literally putting something together and then sharing it directly from iMovie. In addition to the sharing options we had before with Mobile Media Gallery and YouTube, we also now have direct sharing to things like Facebook and Vimeo, in addition to some others. So I actually have 2 more of these trailers I'd like to show you so you can see the wide range of themes that we have with these. Let's go ahead and show those. And thanks very much. That's iMovie 11.
Awesome. Not awesome. You know, Randy, along with his team, have invented all of this stuff. It's amazing. So, iMovie 11, and we think it's a real breakthrough, and we think people are going to have tons of fun rapidly being able to create stuff like this, posting it on Facebook, posting it on YouTube, posting it on Vimeo. It's going to be great. So a lot of great new features in iMovie 11. We also have a new GarageBand, GarageBand 11. GarageBand 11's got some great features to help you fix the timing of the rhythm in your music, something called flex time, something called groove matching, as well as a bunch of other stuff, including more guitar amps and effects, and new piano and guitar lessons, including a feature called How Did I Play? And we think this stuff's going to be really well received. And to show it to us is Xander Soren, marketing manager.
Thanks, Steve. So I'm very excited to show you the new version of GarageBand. Now we're going to look at 2 things today. some great new recording tools, and a really fun way to learn the piano and guitar. So let's launch the brand new GarageBand 11, and it starts with a project chooser. We're going to open up an existing song. Now this brings up the part of the GarageBand that most people are familiar with. This is the canvas where you record and create your songs. Now imagine here that a group of kids have gotten together to jam in their garage and they've recorded this piece. So we've got a few tracks of guitar, we've got some bass and percussion, and everybody recorded along to a drum loop. So we'll play a little bit of it, and I think it'll be pretty obvious to all of you that these guys are going to need a little bit of help. Okay, kind of a mess, right? Well, the problem here is the rhythm. Everybody's just playing really sloppy. Now, they all recorded to a drum loop, so if I start by just soloing the drums that they began working with, drums are great. The drums are not the problem here. In fact, the drums are the only thing in this entire song that are playing with good rhythm. And we can really show this off by just bringing in some additional musicians, and you can quickly hear things falling apart. Right, those two guitars, they're all over the place. They're having some struggles keeping up with the drums. But the great thing is that the groove matching feature, the new groove matching feature in GarageBand 11, will let us fix all of this with just a single click. So as I hover my mouse over the left side of these tracks, you see the star appears. So I get to pick one track in my song to become the groove track. And of course, we're going to pick the drums here. And look what happens when I click on the drums. GarageBand instantly analyzes the rhythm of those drums, including the human feel. That's a really important part of that performance. And then it applies that groove to every other instrument and every other track in this song. So now when I go back and play this, all the instruments are going to be locked together in perfect rhythm, but to a human rhythm, because we don't want our song sounding robotic. So let's listen. Much better, right? Really, really cool. So that's groove matching, and it's kind of like an automatic spell checker for bad rhythm. It's really great. So groove matching is great for these global timing fixes to your song, but sometimes you want to go in and you just want to target one or two notes and get them just the way you want them. And that's a perfect job for the new FlexTime feature in GarageBand 11. Now, you might remember at the end of the song, all the guitars kind of hit that one big chord and they really let it ring out. I'll play a little bit of that to remind you. All right, so it sounds good, but the problem is that one of the guitars missed that hit. And you can even see it visually, because all these regions have these nice long waveform tails, and then this one comes up a little short. So we can go and solo that track so you can hear it. All right, so he just forgot the hit, played that a little short. Not a problem, because we'll be able to fix that with FlexTime. All I have to do is double click on the region, and it brings up my audio waveform editor. And the great thing about FlexTime is that I can click right on the waveform, and now look at this. I can stretch it out to make it longer, I can make it shorter. FlexTime makes audio this very fluid, flexible thing, so I can just drag it out as far as I want it, and now it's playing as long as all the other guitars were. So really, really easy way to, ways to fix the timing of your songs. Between groove matching and FlexTime, musicians are just going to love these new features. But now we're going to go to a completely different part of GarageBand, because GarageBand also has music lessons built right in. You can learn to play piano and guitar directly in GarageBand. And you get there by clicking on Learn to Play. And here you can see all the great lessons that we've built right in. If you've never picked up guitar before in your life, start out with Intro to Guitar. We'll tell you everything you need to know to play that first note. But we've also added a bunch of great new lessons as a part of iLife 11, this blues guitar and rock guitar series that are really great. And the same thing with piano. All these wonderful lessons, including this classical set that I really love. And we'll play, let's take a look at Mozart's Minuet in F major. Now the amazing thing about this piece is that Mozart